guys, hello, how y'all doing? So today I'm going back to let me turn this down a little bit, to a old little like gym tarot reading, collective reading. I did like, I probably do this like maybe twice a year, and it don't be on purpose, it's just when I think about it. But as the title say, we're gonna do like a little pick-me-up. It's a gas, call it like a gas stop, like we at the gas station, and just something to help fill up your tank, you know. So that's what this is gonna be. I'm gonna make it not too long. I'm getting hot. Yeah, not too long. I just been down to turn this heater off, and I forgot that I had candles lit. And I'm just like, fuck, I hope my hair didn't heat it, but there's no fire, so. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not gonna make this too long because I'm gonna do another pick a card. Well, pick a card after this, and then I have like work stuff like to prepare for. I have to prepare for my job tomorrow. But yeah, let's get it going. So Spirit, what does the people who clicked on this video, my subscribers, and if you are not a subscriber yet, and you keep coming back, please feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe, you know, but only if you want to. I'll never force you to. But yeah, so Spirit, let's see, what is the message for the people who are watching this video for this pick me up reading? We're at the gas station right now. What do everybody need to hear, Spirit? Okay, so today I'm using my where is the thing? I'm using my Dark Mirror Oracle deck, and girl, I'm hot. I need to bring the fan on up here. But yeah, I'm using my Dark Mirror Oracle deck for this reading, and then I'm also going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so the first card we have is the Black Flower Fragrance. I'm gonna call them all out first, and then I'm gonna get into the reading, because I don't know what's gonna be the vibe, and I'm coming in, I'm finding out when y'all find out. Okay, let me put it like that. But anyway, so we had the Black Flower Fragrance, and now we have Pre-Chance to Dream. We have Is This Me? And we have Bride in the Cage. I'm gonna tell y'all the numbers on these cards probably throughout the reading. The Queen of World, no shit, the Queen of My World, and then we have Fragmentation. But okay, let's see, Spirit, what is the message here? I'm hearing words. Oh my. Okay. I'm hearing words. I'm also want to count out, like, every time I look at the time up here as the video continue to like roll. I was seeing a lot of like synchronicities with the numbers up there. So I do feel like there's a need to say that y'all are in alignment. Like, wherever you at right now, this is happening. It's supposed to be happening, or you are like on the right path, like you are headed in the right direction. For the people who may feel like, oh, like, am I doing the right thing? Like, am I going about this the right way? Like, especially if you have been feeling called to reroute in some type of way, or like to continue with something before you move or completely jump into something else. Like this is giving me like, oh, like I really want to become a performer, but right now I still need to build my skill. This could be anything, so this is basically just an example. But like, yeah, I want to do this right now, but until I'm really able to either get certified for it or like actually master this, I need to either go back to school, or I'm gonna take this time out to really get some experience or like learn more about this. So I'm feeling like, if you feel like, oh my gosh, should I be waiting to do something, or should I wait to do something, I feel like it won't, like, I feel like if you're already doing that, I feel like you made the right decision. And if you're thinking about doing it, I'm feeling like it won't hurt you to do that, because it made me think of the time, and I always bring up stuff with me because it's a message for y'all within that, but it made me think of the time when I like used to sell spiritual candles. It was back in like 2020, 21 or something like that, and I used to sell like the manifestation candles, and I ended up getting into candles. I was like, I want to like make candles and stuff, and I already was like into like manifestation, and I wasn't that like in like the magic and the witchy stuff, but I wasn't as like educated on it then as I am now. And like that, I started a candle business. Because I didn't want to use like stuff with like chemicals with it, I only use like coconut and soy wax. So I got that. I got fragrances. I got I used the mica as the like the coloring for some of the candles, because I wanted it to be all natural and stuff like that. And I also watched a lot of, well, not a lot, but I watched a good amount of like candle videos on how to make candles. And there's a science behind like candle making. Maybe somebody is into wanting to make candles or something like that, but there's a science behind it. And like I wasn't quite like an expert in it, so like there were some candles that had a strong smell to it, and some candles that did not have a strong smell to it, because I was still learning. But I prematurely started selling them, and like it didn't last long, of course, because it was just like okay, trial and error. And also candle making candles is very expensive, so of course like I didn't have the money to keep that business growing. But if I started today and I like my finances and everything was together, I feel like, for one, I need to get my feet back wet in that pond, and then I will start possibly, like, you know, after a lot of trial and error and practice candles and stuff, then I may like be like, oh, okay, I may want to sell candles. But also, if we talking about what I did before in terms of manifesting spell candles or manifestation candles, that's the whole process of like, okay, let me focus on the candle making. The candle making is one thing, and then dressing the candles is another thing. Like I dress regular candles now, so it's like, okay, that's in the bag. It's just like, okay, let me come up with my own little recipes, or like what I use for myself, But the main part would be the foundation is actually making the candle. So it's something about like taking your time on something, or not taking your time on something, or not like beating yourself up for like doing things the right way, or like allowing yourself to enjoy the process of something. Like it could be something, a message of like things, not like if you want to be something that's gonna last, that you want to last, and you want it to be sustainable, and you want it to something to really work out for you, you have to be patient, and you have to make sure you learning within that process. Things are not just gonna, like, you're not gonna, like, people go to school to become a doctor or a therapist or whatever for a reason. Like, it's not just an instant thing. You have to, even if you're not going to school for something, but you still will have to like gain some type of knowledge in order to like know what the fuck you're doing, you know. So, and also like life is about experience, and like if I didn't experience my first job, I wouldn't know what to do with this one, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's speaking from somebody who's like in the field of what I went to school for, which was psychology. I'm a case manager, and like my first job was at what, I think the first job was at Walmart, and I fucking hated it. I didn't stay there long, and then I had to come back, but I hated that shit. I did, and I had jobs after that, but like sometimes, you know, when I had shittier jobs, I was like, fuck, I wish I would have stayed at Walmart. But you live and you learn, and like with those experiences, even like Walmart is completely different, not completely different from what I do now, because it's still like very much customer service. It's the core of what I have to do in terms of working with people and connecting with people, and even what I do on YouTube as a tarot card reader. But that is needed. Like what you experience now, I feel like the message for you is, don't feel like, oh my god, like this is a waste of time. It's not. Or don't be comparing your life to other people's life and feeling like your life is going slow or things are not working out, because things are not exactly the way you want it right now. Just because it's not happening right now don't mean that it's, just because it's not happening right now does not mean that it's not going to happen at all, or that it's not like in the process of going. It's something like that I'm getting. I'm also getting the thing of like acceptance, or like self-acceptance. I'm also getting some about family, and I heard intro perspective. I also heard signative earlier. Let me Google it. I may have touched on it and not really realized it, even if that even a real word. Am I saying that right? I don't even think that's a word. Or am I spelling it wrong? Girl, I just give up on that word. I don't fucking know. I feel like I'm still spelling it wrong. But yeah, I was getting something about family too. Or even identity. Because I'm looking at all these cards out here. You can see my heart breaking. You can see it through my chest. And I'm terrified, but I'm not leaving. Just somebody could just be also like in a very, it can resonate differently for a lot of y'all. Some of y'all could be going through a breakup. Some of y'all could also just be going through a lot of like very pivotal transition in your life. Like y'all could have just graduated, someone could have passed in your family. I'm sorry for your loss. Somebody could have even just recently moved somewhere, or maybe you could also be starting your first job or first stable job. Like, because you know we have jobs where we like, you know, you may get paid by your family to do something, but maybe this job is like with like a chain restaurant or something, or like a actual, like a more stable establishment or something like that. But yeah, I feel like y'all can maybe be low at the moment in terms of like the cost of something. Could be the cost of living for some of y'all, the cost of school, or even just being able to afford the things that you want. Someone could be, take this if it resonates, it's probably not going to resonate with everybody, but someone could have a reputation of being like difficult, or like always leaving something, or like getting into fights, maybe being spiteful, or getting into fights with people, or like just a reputation of like, yeah, like just being difficult to work with. And it could be, I'm feeling like someone who's like, this could be a message of like emotional regulation. Well, one, there's 2 or 3 things I'm gonna like say. One, if you can't afford a therapist, or you still on your parents, what's it called, Medicaid, what's it, healthcare, you still on that healthcare or whatever, use that and see if you can get a therapist. And or also look into journaling, writing stuff down, really thinking about things before you just act on something, or before you say things, or before you, you know, impulsively cuss somebody out, or like lash out on someone. It's like shit ain't gonna change until you I'm hearing Kendrick, shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass, nigga. But shit is not gonna change until you do something different, like actually do something different. This is not just thinking about it, because I'm pretty sure you heard these things before, but it's actually you trying these things or putting action to make a change that you've been thinking about taking, if it's not any of the things that I said but still can help you. Another thing that I was getting was like, if it's not journaling, if it's not necessarily like you being able to afford therapy at this moment in time, this could also be like, if you can talk to someone that you can trust, that. And if you don't feel like that's enough, I feel like there's something in terms of like physical activity, like going to the gym, taking walks, doing push-ups, like some about physical activity. If you like to dance, put on music and actually give yourself or your imaginary audience a fucking show, bitch. Like, I don't know. This is giving me like giving yourself another outlet. Like, go cook some meals, I don't know, like, and have your friends try them. It's something like that. Like, it's giving me something like finding a hobby or something that you can channel this energy into, that I feel like could help you. This could also be like vlog, like for my people who may be wanting to make content, make that content. My hands are itching, both are itching. Y'all may have like some something y'all may have to pay for, or something that's about to come out of your checking account that you may need to pay for, or something like that, or a potential overdraft or something. But I don't feel like if it is an overdraft, I don't feel like it's nothing major, because I feel like you are able to like pay it back or whatever. But I'm also getting something about like making more money, or your money becoming more stable, something being more reoccurring in terms of like what you get paid for. Like, if you are an entrepreneur or something like that, I feel like if you have your own business, that pay is going to be more consistent. And especially if you become more consistent with something. Like something is going to start to match your energy. If you haven't feel like I put in all this effort and I don't feel like I'm getting back what I put in, I feel like there's going to be some type of shift or energy change. Or like I also feel like it can be numerous of things. It can equate to not only y'all like changing how y'all approach something. It feels like your approach. This could also be you deciding to produce more. But and also for my witchy people or my people that are into rituals and spell candles, I also feel like this is y'all paying attention to the moon cycles and knowing when to do your work, or like your spell work or your magic on something in order to manifest something. And for my people who are not the entrepreneurs, man, I am getting like if you could begin, either you're getting a new job or you have a newer job, maybe you just started. I feel like your pay, you're gonna start this, like maybe you just got your first paycheck, or maybe that's coming up, but you're gonna see your check may, like it's gonna be more stable, a more stable income from what you was receiving before at your previous job. Yeah. Also, I was very like chilly, nonchalantly shuffling these cards. No, not these cards. What I'm talking about, the chakra cards, and these fell out. And when they fell out, I heard disorderly conduct. I don't know if somebody is like has a charge or something, has been charged for disorderly conduct. I just heard previous case. Something about that is coming up. Take it how it resonates. This could also be confirmation for somebody that like this is your reading. Or maybe for somebody that was like, is she reading me? I think I am, but take it if it resonates. I just saw 555 on there. So I also feel like there's some type of big change or shift happening. If you are somebody that may have a charge or something, there's some type of, or like something about disorderly conduct, or maybe like, I don't know if you already did it, or maybe there's a potential of you possibly, if you got to know yourself, you know, take what resonates. I'm getting something about somebody like not following the guidelines or rules within something, which can land you with like having like restrictions put on you. It feel like something that already could have happened, or like this is still unfolding, like I heard the aftermath is unfolding. Or yeah, like this disorderly conduct charge or whatever has already happened, and whatever, like maybe you're waiting to see what happens after that. I don't know, this could be a court date or something coming up, but it could result in like some type of restrictions being put on you for something. But take it how it resonates. Anyway, these cards fell out. We have despondence, we have renewal, reverse, upright. We have renewal, we have wisdom, and then we have perfection. I need love and affection. I feel like there could be a lot of people in this reading that can be trading in like instant gratification of like affection or like love or whatever, for like just like or maybe you can already be in this mindset of like, you just like, I'm just trying to focus on my craft, on my money. Even though I feel like you're going to be focused on your craft and money, I do feel like you still gonna be having options of people trying to like get at you or like invest into you in some type of way or take what they can get. With this wisdom, I heard something about you live and you learn. So this can also be like the result of like a previous experience. It's just made you come to the revelation or realization like, okay, I need to just, I gotta sneeze. Nobody is really nothing is really, I don't really see anything that I want. And this can be in anything. This could be in love, this could be in jobs too. Like something, this could also be like someone turning down a job offer because you know your worth. This could also be like turning down love or potential romantic interest, because even if it's just like, oh, I'm probably not gonna like fully date this person, like I don't want no relationship right now, but like I don't see them, like I don't really want them to stick around in my life either. Like it's giving me like if you have been through some things recently, I feel like those, you're gonna be, new experiences are gonna help you to heal those past wounds, because you're gonna be thankful that you went through that, because a lot of the red flags that you missed in the past with people or situations, you're not gonna miss them this time. Like it's gonna be hard for you to ignore because you were hurt so bad by somebody or something that was very similar. Like it's like you start to notice the signs or like potential blockages before they even get the chance to do damage. So that's also a thing too, and I feel like that's like also a message for you to keep going and realize that like things do get better. Do not, this is a message of like, if you are in isolation mode right now, or that's like the vibe that you're in, I don't feel like you're gonna be there forever, but also feel like stay in there as long as you can, because I do feel like the people who chose this are people who either want to heal, who maybe you've been told you need to heal, or you feel an urge to like get on that, or you doing that now, or you maybe you like just needed some type of guidance, or you were just curious to click on this video because you saw me post, I don't know, but like yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I'm gonna end it right here. Hopefully this was something to pick you up, but I also almost want to add something else. Let's see, what else can I, because we did get renewal. I do feel like change is happening, and I do feel like y'all are equipped from this past bullshit that y'all went through, to where like you're gonna know, like I feel like one, you're headed down the right direction, and I feel like for two, you need to trust yourself and realize you have like your discernment is turned up to the max. For some of y'all, your approach may need to be a little different, and I feel like you already know that. But I feel like even though things may feel heavy at this moment in time, it's not gonna stay that way. But I also feel like y'all, I don't know what's y'all like religious beliefs or whatever, so if you are like if you are spiritual, even if you're not spiritual, y'all need to, let me ultimate hack, get some sea salt or some Himalayan pink salt from the store. Sea salt, not that iodized stuff. I think I'm saying it's an iodized, not that stuff. Sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, and when you shower, when you take a bath, after you bathe and you clean your butt and all that, you take that and then you do a scrub with that. You can scrub like your body, but also make sure you get the bottom of those feet, because the sole of your feet is, in the spiritual sense, the soul. You know. So, and also, like, as you scrub and set your attention to clear out all of this pain, all of this hurt, ask for it. Refresh, like, ask for your energy to be refreshed and cleansed of any negativity, any downer energy, these insecurities that may be affecting you. And also for my people who pray, like, ask for anybody who's around you who probably shouldn't be there to be removed, because in order to enter new cycles, a lot of times the faces that you know are in one cycle or in one part of your life when you was here are not going to be in the next one. So don't be afraid to cut people off or let old things go. Let that old thing go. Somebody needs to hear that. Cut off that ex. If there's somebody you still attached to, like, I don't know, maybe you still be having sex with this person, or you still be like entertaining them, but it's not fulfilling, you feel neglected, you feel used every time y'all interact, or you just feel like, why am I here? I don't know. If it's not necessarily ex, maybe it's a family member, it could be anything. Like, let that go. It's also giving, if it's family and you stand with family, plan. Or if it's not necessarily family that you stand with and it's like your current living situation, plan your way out, and stick to that plan. And following through stuff helps you to build a stable relationship with yourself too. And I also feel like that's another thing in terms of like self-acceptance and just trusting that you got it, or even like rebuilding yourself. You need a stable foundation. So make sure y'all following through on your plans. If you need to reassess or come up with a different approach, do that, but take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush into anything. Everybody has their own time, like prime, like everybody has their moment. Maybe yours is not today, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it's next week, I don't know. But when it's time, it's time. And if it's not time, don't try to force anything. But pal, not pal, I'm calling y'all pal. Hey y'all, I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read y'all. I will see y'all another pal or another reading. Peace.